Be sure to click that little bell so you can never miss a video from the roundtable. Theories, reviews, news, updates, all straight to your device. Hashtag Notification Squad. Hey guys, Ostrich Vox here, and welcome to my review of Dugout. Going into this episode, I really didn't know what to expect. I didn't think I would like it that much, but I ended up loving it. It really gave me a season 1 vibe, and it blew me away. Nothing crazy happened plot-wise, and a lot of people may just go, at this episode, but not me. Nuh-uh. And I think the main thing that surprised me about this episode was Doug, Connie's father. He was a lot more chill and laid back than he was in his last appearance. And I think that goes to show that he's not really uptight, but just concerned. He truly wants the best for his daughter. And to an extent, it looks like he knows that fighting alongside alien rebels is the best thing for his daughter. The episode revolves around Doug, Connie, and Steven going on a stakeout after Doug is getting reports. There are some suspicious looking people going around Beach City at night, and Doug's trying to figure out who it is and catch them red-handed. He also uses this assignment to try to impress Steven and Connie. Since they always go on magical missions and do awesome things, he wants to look cool and have his moment to shine too. One thing I liked about this episode was, for the most part, you couldn't tell if it was the new antagonist, assumably the Gems from Homeworld, or Onion screwing around with Steven, Connie, Doug, turning on the amusement park rides, evading them, because we do see shots of them lurking around, appearing really quickly, and honestly, just having fun with the fact that Steven, Connie, and Doug are looking for them. Like, yeah, try to catch a sucker. You can't. That's not how either of them sounds, I imagine. Connie dressed up as Carmen Sandiego. Steven did like a green hat Mario. The mustache was more like Mario, but the hat was more like Luigi. This episode was very enjoyable, and it was hilarious. This entire arc having the humans get into some gem business after seasons upon seasons of them staying out of it was very much needed, and again, it felt like season 1. Even if the involvement was pretty minimal here because they didn't actually realize what they were going against, having these normal humans in supernatural situations just has some kind of charm to it that only Steven Universe nails. It's not that it doesn't work in other series, but with Steven Universe there's a certain dynamic, and that has to do entirely with the fact that gems have been on the planet just as much, if not longer, than any human. Pearl says they're older than any human on the planet, but did she mean in total or just currently? Because if it's currently, that's kind of a no-brainer. If she means throughout history, then yeah, the gems are pretty old. Doug definitely was a show stealer here. I really do think mainly it's just because it was a huge contrast from how he acted in season 1, but regardless, I had a smile on my face the entire time. And you gotta feel for Onion. They just assumed it was him, and of course who wouldn't? No one causes mayhem better than Onion. And he's terrified. He's like, no, that wasn't me, but Steven thinks he's just describing Doug. But really, he was describing the two silhouettes who end up abducting him at the very end of this episode. And how the episode just ended with that shot, I expected it, but it was still like, whoa, that was really abrupt. I also like that we got to see more of Funland. Something about amusement parks always piques my interest, so seeing more of it is always a good time for me. If I have one complaint about this episode, it was that it was animated by Rough Draft, the mediocre studio, and the proportions in this episode, oh my god, like at one point Connie's head was just larger than the rest of her body, it was like a Tootsie Pop. She stays going from 12 to like 5 within just one scene. Art was definitely not the episode's strong suit at all, but again, some of that responsibility goes to Rough Draft, not entirely on the storyboarders. Because at the end of the day, storyboards are a guide. But the studio actually redrawing everything and coloring it, they should be able to recognize when something doesn't look right. Yet, it feels like they look at it and go, well, you know, different storyboard styles. But then the storyboarders take the fall for having inconsistent art. Luckily, since this episode was already pretty cartoony for Steven Universe, it didn't break my enjoyment of it too much because it wasn't really that serious of an episode. If there's one thing I would have loved to see in this episode that would have made it better, it's Stevonnie. I would have loved to see Doug's reaction to Steven and Connie fusing and the fact that they become this entirely new person. That their relationship is personified into a whole new being. That would have been so great and fun to see, and I think we're gonna see it eventually. I think eventually Connie's parents will meet Stevonnie, and then they'll get the equivalent of the talk, but with fusing, or maybe not, but hey, a boy can dream. And realistically, I don't know how Stevonnie could have been working to the plot, besides maybe the UFO ride during Funland. They could have fused to get out of that situation. But Doug's many attempts to turn it off with the flashlight was satisfying too. Really not much to say about this one. I liked it a lot. Can't say it was the best episode of the season or anything. Definitely not my favorite of the bomb, but I still had fun with it. That being said, these are just my thoughts and I'd love to hear yours, so in the comments down below, what did you think of this episode? What did you think of Doug? I definitely want to see more of him. Season 5 should deliver in that aspect. Did the art bother you? Let's get the discussion going. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. Follow us on social media, and if you're feeling generous, support us on Patreon. $1 can go a long way, and we're trying to get an office space. And head by the Roundtable store on Teespring to rep the Roundtable and pick up some awesome merch. Links to everything in the description down below. Awestruck Vox, signing out. This video has been powered by Patreon. If you want to give us some more support, head to patreon.com/roundtablevids, become a patron, and get some awesome perks. Thanks for watching another video on the Roundtable. If you want to get more involved with our community and watch videos from Let's Talk with Tom, Voxbox, and more, click the video right here. Or if you want to get some more of the animation goodness, watch some Crystal Clear or Meaning Monday, click the video right here. And please, don't forget to subscribe.